luck. And it's the 5th time I've done that this century. It was the truth, but the guy just shook his head. Drugs. Such a shame. When the car turned the first corner, I fell over, and the excruciating pain that resulted sent me, at last, into unconsciousness. Did you mean to kill Marcus Wright? The unfamiliar voice intruded on one of my favorite dreams. 4 strapping Greek powerlifters taking turns feeding me chocolate-dipped grapes and massaging me with warm, scented oils as I swam back up through layers of pain. Was it the detective? My splitting headache made speech impossible, but I thought, yeah, don't you think he had it coming? The deep voice came again, and I knew it wasn't the detective now. I'd never heard this voice before. Did you kill him intentionally? Though his tone was brusque, the voice itself was smooth, like melted chocolate and sunlight and warm sand. Almost as sexy as the raspy, mysterious voice I usually hallucinated between lives, but slightly lighter. Was someone in the squad car with me? I struggled to open my eyes, but it felt like I had million-pound weights attached to my eyelids. I could feel the hard seat beneath me, the purr of the engine as we moved, and the jolting of the brakes. My shoulders ached from being restrained, and the all-encompassing pain that had taken me under was still there. I couldn't have been out for more than a few minutes. I tried to move my head, but my muscles wouldn't respond. Not even my lips. What's going on? I thought the question as loud as I could. Who is that? Who are you? The question rumbled like distant thunder through my mind. Low and intense. The kind of voice you dream about giving commands in the bedroom. Not that I'd ever had that sort of fun. Honestly, the BDSM stuff I'd seen on the internet seemed like overkill for what in my experience was a minute of sweatiness, followed by an apology and a promise that that's never happened before. But for that sexy voice, I would take my chances. Heck, I'd probably tie myself to a bed. Answer me, murderer! Okay, so sexy and judgy as hell. That's correct, the voice answered. You are being judged. Did you kill that man intentionally? Internally, I sighed. Lying wasn't worth the extra pain. But I had a feeling this guy wouldn't like my answer. I did. He was silent long enough that I wondered if he had left. When he spoke again, his voice held a note of confusion. Who are you? Feather. Lie. A flicker of pain shocked me, like someone had laid a burning branch against my face. Ow! I told you my name! That isn't your name. Lie again and your judgment will be more severe. Your name, now. I didn't have a better answer. I mean, murderer was certainly accurate, but I didn't know who I really was, or even what I was. I don't know, I admitted, after another tiny flick of fire landed on my arm. It used to be Tilly. I call myself Feather. A vast silence thrummed in my ears. You do not remember? We will discover who made you and what you are, besides a murderer. Great. He'd heard my thoughts. And who was we? I hear every thought. Awkward.